Hey y'all, got a mail call today, Sunday delivery. So awesome. This is the Camp Chef Wi-Fi. It's a kit for converting existing Camp Chef grill to Wi-Fi enabled with a digital controller. I'll be setting this up later on today and doing a video on how to set it up, how to install it. But it comes with 4 probes, and yeah, really looking forward to checking this out. Here's a closer look. Just pulled it out of the package. It's got a couple of wires that need to hook up to the existing equipment, and should be pretty straightforward. Once we do that, we're going to have it will sit this way on the grill. Probes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll have the control over here. Dial everything in, dial the temperature and whatnot. Got a weather tight cover. So this is what you get when you deal with Camp Chef. You know, you don't just get a grill. Later on, you can buy accessories for it, or they come out with new technology. You can easily upgrade it. So we'll be doing that today. All right, here's our existing controller. So first step is we're going to unplug the power, and then we're going to go ahead and take this apart. All right, so we got a screw here, and one down here at the bottom. Alright, here's our existing controller board. So we'll just go ahead and gain access to these wires, get them unplugged, and we'll get started. Alright, so in order to gain better access to the wires in here, because it's going to be difficult to get a hand in there and plug them in at the same time, we're going to go ahead and remove the screws that are at the bottom here. And there's 2 on the front side, or on the side, and then there's 1 in the back, and that'll drop the entire panel down off the bottom, and then we'll be able to get into the wires a lot easier. Alright, now that I've removed the bottom panel, I have better access to the wires here. So we're going to go ahead and take this old controller off. Okay, that's it. That's our old controller. And now we just have to connect the wires to our new controller, match up the letters on the wires, and we'll be all set. Alright, now that we've got all of our wires all hooked up, C to C, A to A, B to B, we have our, looks like our temperature probe wires as well hooked up. All we need to do is hook up our ground, which is going to go right where that screw is right there. So I'll take the screw out, I'll hook our ground up, and we'll be almost done. Alright, so this ground wire is requiring me to have a little bit of a stubby screwdriver here to get into that screw. But I got it loose, and just need to get the ground wire back on there. probably the most challenging part, I would say, of the whole thing, which isn't saying much because it really isn't that big deal. But once I get this ground wire attached, I can get it screwed down, no problem. Alright, we're all set. Okay, now that we've got all of our wires attached, I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in. I'll straighten out the wires on the bottom in just a moment. But I've got a screw up top and a screw right down here on the bottom. I'll tidy the wires up down here in the bottom. Probably put a couple of zip ties on it, and then I'll put the bottom plate back on and we'll be right in business. So that's what it looks like installed. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and power it on, make sure there's nothing smoking, and we'll give it a shot. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Turn the switch on. We got lights. So you can use a dial here to set it up. Night mode and day mode. Set our temp, 5-degree increments. Sounds like success. All right. I'm going to get everything tidied up and buttoned down, and then we'll give it one last go and see if she'll make a fire. So there we have it. We're all set up. Got our weatherproof door here. Got our 4 ports for 4 probes. Here's your dial. Choose the setting you want, push it in for a click, and you can change the settings on it. There it is. I've had this grill for about a year now, and now I have the latest and greatest technology from Camp Chef. All set. Alright, we're up and running. Got one probe in there just to test that out, make sure it's working good. Coming up to temperature now.